Welcome to Sacrilegious Discourse.
For this is what the Sovereign Lord says.
Why do you need prophets to tell people who you are and what you want?
If you can justify everything that the God of the Bible has done, then you can justify any of your behavior.
A lot of this mentality is trickling into what is now mainstream right-wing Christianity.
I am capable of empathy greater than this God of the Bible.
This is a Bible that they tell kids. This is the good Lord. This is the good book. He is fantasizing about murder, mass murder.
Head over to sacrilegiousdiscourse.com right now to find out how to leave us a review or support us on Patreon.
Hey there, sinners and saints. It's your favorite Bible-bashing duo from Sacrilegious Discourse, and we need your help.
That's right, folks. We're raising funds for some heavenly equipment and a studio that doesn't sound like it's in the depths of hell.
Our current setup, let's just say it's more apocalypse than audiophile.
So if you want to hear us dissect the Bible without the background noise of demonic squirrels, chip in a few bucks.
We're aiming for $5,000 to upgrade our audio and build a studio worthy of blasphemous banter.
Donate today and help us spread the good word of atheism.
You can find a link right on our homepage, sacrilegiousdiscourse.com. Every dollar counts.
Even if it's from your collection plate. Welcome to Sacrilegious Discourse.
I'm husband.
And I'm wife.
Together, we're reading the Bible for the very first time.
We grew up without religion and wanted to know what all the fuss was about.
Well, what have we learned so far?
That God is a dick, and apparently some people believe in talking donkeys?
We're not trying to pass ourselves off as experts.
Nope, we're just reading the Bible for the first time and giving our first take reaction.
If you'd like to join us in this venture, you might consider starting at episode 1.
Otherwise, jump in wherever you like.
All right, let's go read the Bible.
Yeah, let's get to it. Husband!
Wife!
Do you know where we are and what we're doing?
Well, we're starting a new book, I think.
We sure as fuck are.
What are we starting today?
We are starting a book of many names.
Of many names, huh?
It's either Song of Solomon, Song of Songs, or Canticle of Canticles.
I see. That's not confusing at all.
No.
Are we going to pick one and just stick with it, or
I thought we'd switch around.
to confuse everybody?
Mm-hmm.
I see.
Well, here's the thing. The online Bible that I'm reading from calls it Song of Solomon, but a lot of the research that I use, it calls it Song of Songs. And then I have a regular Bible, and then I have my cute little Precious Moments Bible, and those are one of each.
I see.
Song of Songs and Song of Solomon.
I think I've heard Song of Solomon more often than anything else, but that's just my take.
Okay. Well, do you want to call it Song of Solomon?
I think that we should stick with something sort of. That's what I'm going to call it in the titles, I think.
Okay. Song of Solomon.
So, yeah.
Okay.
Before we get into what we're going over today, I do have a shout out to give out.
Ooh.
Yeah. So we have a new patron.
What?
Yeah. We really want to thank, their name is Aaron F.
Aaron F. Thank you.
They just became our newest patron after a trial period.
Ooh.
Yeah. And that really, really, really helps us out a lot. We can't thank you enough, and it's just absolutely incredible every time this happens when we get a new patron.
Astounding, even.
Yeah. No, it still blows us away.
It really does. It's always exciting. It's always unexpected, and it's always just, we're so grateful.
Yeah. So thank you so much, Aaron. We really appreciate it. If you would like to be as amazing and incredible as Aaron is, you can head over to patreon.com/sacrilegious discourse and become a sustaining member there for as low as $2 a month.
Do it. Be like Aaron.
Yeah. And then, that's, and then you get stuff. You get like, special episodes and ad-free episodes and early access when we're getting our stuff done on time. And all that wonderful stuff. So that being said, what are we getting into today?
Song of Solomon.
Yes.
Chapter 1.
All right, let's go do this.
Okie dokie. Okay, so chapter 1 of Song of Solomon.
Okay.
Now, since we're starting a new book, under normal circumstances, I would tell you a little bit about the book we're about to read, and then we would, start in.
Sure.
But I'm not going to because I'm just so excited. I want to see how it sounds before I tell you what to look for. And you'll understand once we're done and I tell you I'm going to tell you.
Got it. Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Now, I will tell you that some of the confusion as to whether or not we should call it Song of Solomon or Song of Songs is because verse 1 tells you kind of the title of this book, which is, here's verse 1, Solomon's Song of Songs.
I see.
Okay?
Okay, yeah.
That's verse 1.
Right.
It's the title.
I got it.
Right.
I got it. Okay.
So, that's why it goes by both.
Sure.
Okay.
Makes sense.
I don't know where Canticles comes from. It sounds kind of Catholic to me.
Okay.
But I could be pulling that out of my ass.
You probably are pulling that out of your ass.
I could be.
Yeah.
I don't know. But okay, here we go. Ready?
I'm ready.
Solomon's Song of Songs.
Okay.
Let him kiss me with the kisses of his mouth, for your love is more delightful than wine. Pleasing is the fragrance of your perfumes. Your name is like perfume poured out.
Wait. Did you pick up the Danielle Steele book or what's going on here?
I did not. And now do you understand? Like, I didn't want to give you any clue what was coming so that you would purely be like, what? Because if I explained what was coming, then you would know to look for it, and the shock wouldn't be as, what is happening?
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm just going to continue now.
Okay.
No wonder the young women love you. Take me away with you. Let us hurry. Let the king bring me into his chambers. We rejoice and delight in you. We will praise your love more than wine. How right they are to adore you. Dark am I, yet lovely, daughters of Jerusalem. Dark like the tents of Kedar, like the tent curtains of Solomon.
Wait, is this a woman talking about like getting with Solomon or something?
That's what it sounds like, doesn't it?
Okay.
Chicka bow wow.
I'm like, but okay, all right, all right, yeah.
Do not stare at me because I am dark, because I am darkened by the sun. My mother's sons were angry with me and made me take care of the vineyards. My own vineyard I had to neglect. Tell me, you whom I love, where you graze your flock and where you rest your sheep at midday. Why
so
should
you can have a little tryst, yeah.
Exactly.
Right.
You picked that up good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why should I be like a veiled woman beside the flocks of your friends? If you do not know, most beautiful of women, follow the tracks of the sheep and graze your young goats by the tents of the shepherds.
I see.
So this is a woman and a man going back and forth.
Yeah.
They about to hook up.
I see.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm getting it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I liken you, my darling, to a mare among Pharaoh's chariot horses. Your cheeks are beautiful with earrings, your neck with strings of jewels. We will make you earrings of gold studded with silver.
That's what I got out of that is he's hung like a horse.
No, this is him talking.
Oh.
That
was
going
him
back
talking.
and forth. He's
Oh,
saying your
my
earrings
bad.
are awesome.
You
so pretty.
I'm sorry. I heard the horse bit and I was like.
Fair. While the king was at his table, my perfume spread its fragrance. My beloved is to me a sachet of myrrh resting between my breasts.
Oh.
My beloved is to me a cluster of henna blossoms from the vineyard of En-Gedi. How beautiful you are, my darling. Oh, how beautiful. Your eyes are doves. How handsome you are, my beloved. Oh, how charming. And our bed is verdant. The beams of our house are cedars. Our rafters are firs.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they are meeting up.
Right.
The different things that they're discussing here at the end are outdoorsy. Okay.
Sure.
Their bed is basically leaves.
Right.
And the beams of their house are cedars. That's trees.
Right.
And their rafters are fir trees.
This doesn't sound like it's I mean, is this sanctioned by God?
Well, it's in the Bible.
I'm just curious because if they're like having these little,
Meetups?
flings and stuff.
It's a fling, all right.
And they're out in like barns and stuff. It doesn't sound like they're married.
It sure doesn't.
And then so I gotta wonder if this is okay.
Okay, so let me
I'm worried
read you.
for them.
That was the entire chapter 1.
Okay. Yeah.
Let me tell you a little bit about this book now.
Okay.
That we've had a little taste. Song of Songs, also called Canticle of Canticles, Song of Solomon. It's an erotic poem.
Oh, okay.
Okay, not just a poem, an erotic poem. Okay.
What the fuck is an erotic poem doing in the fucking Bible?
Well, let's get there.
Okay.
It's unique within the Hebrew Bible in that it shows no interest in law or covenant or the God of Israel.
What the fuck? Like, what the fuck?
Nor does it teach or explore wisdom. Instead, it celebrates sexual love. Okay?
I'm a little bit taken aback here.
Right?
Like, after all the shit that we've read about, the things that you're supposed to you walk the straight and narrow path, be upright, women are honey-lipped vixens, and now we're just talking about fucking random sex in a barn.
Hooking up.
What the fuck? This doesn't make any goddamn sense.
So the two lovers in this book, I'm just going on.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm a little blown away here.
You feel insulted.
I do. This is fucking bullshit. I'm sorry. Where's their God in this fucking erotic poem in the middle of the goddamn Bible?
Nowhere.
Fuck.
The two lovers are in harmony, each desiring the other and rejoicing in sexual intimacy.
I mean, look, I'm happy for them and all. Like they are doing them, like maybe a lot even. I'm not.
This reminds me, honestly, of Lauren Boebert and her boyfriend getting down and dirty in the middle of the Beetlejuice musical.
Is that what that reminds? This reminds that? Okay.
You know why?
Why?
Because it's like, wait, sex is fine, making out is fine, being a hoe is fine. We don't mind that.
Right.
But what are you doing? You're a Bible girl, and this is a Bible story, and it doesn't go together.
Maybe she's in a sect of Christianity that is like more about the Song of Solomon.
Apparently.
I don't know.
Apparently.
I don't know.
I guess.
This is weird.
Right? So the women of Jerusalem form a chorus to the lovers, and they function as the audience. So sometimes it'll be the woman talking to the man, sometimes it'll be the man talking to the woman, and sometimes it'll be a chorus of women singing to them, like a refrain kind of thing.
Okay, yeah.
Scholars differ in assessing when it was written, with estimates ranging anywhere from the 10th to the 2nd century BCE. And linguistic analysis actually suggests it was the 3rd century.
Okay. All right.
So it still falls within there, but definitely wasn't Solomon,
Right.
In modern Judaism, the song is read on the Sabbath during the Passover, which marks the beginning of the grain harvest, as well as commemorating the Exodus from biblical Egypt. And it really surprises me that they don't skip over it entirely.
Right, yeah.
I have no idea. But
I don't know how you can read the Old Testament and then
all of a sudden
think that this is okay somehow.
Hang on, let me pull up my Danielle Steele.
Right,
Hold on.
yeah. This is fucked up.
Jewish tradition reads it as an allegory. Here's how they get around it.
Okay, all right.
It's not really a man and a woman having sex. Okay?
Okay.
It's an allegory of the relationship between God and Israel, because God wants to pull out his big God dick and he wants to sniff Israel's punani and fuck it hard. And Israel wants to open her legs and allow that big daddy God penis right up into her harder and harder and harder
Christ.
Until God and Israel climax and come together. Okay? Now, that's the allegory in Jewish tradition. In Christianity, it's an allegory of Christ and his bride, the church.
Okay.
And they also want to fuck hard.
Apparently.
And everybody smells good and trees are great.
I think people tried really hard to make this make sense in the context of the Bible.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
It's not a fucking allegory, you guys. It's a story about lovers.
Right.
That are having all the sex.
And you got stuck with it because somebody back then was like, yeah, we're just going to throw this in here. Whatever.
Sure. So, each chapter is abbreviated as Song 1, Song 2, Song 3.
Oh, okay.
Kind of like the Psalms are Psalm 1,
So
Psalm 2.
separate songs for
No,
it's all one song.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm just saying how they refer to each chapter. Like Psalm 1, Psalm 2, Psalm 3. These are Song 1, Song 2.
Got it.
Okay.
I gotcha.
So this chapter contains the superscription, which was, the title.
Yeah.
Solomon's Song of Songs.
Right.
And these are songs of the main female characters and the opening song of the male character. Okay, and the end of chapter 1 kind of cuts off and the conversation continues. He's going to talk more about flora instead of just the trees. He's going to talk about some bushes and grass and flowers and stuff. Yeah, bushes. Flowers and shit in the opening of the next chapter. Okay, right. So we unfortunately, reading it a chapter at a time, cut him off.
I see.
Right?
Well, sorry for cutting him off.
Well, it's not my fault. I didn't set it up that way.
Right.
Like, I wouldn't have split it there.
Yeah.
Stupids.
Right.
Like, whoever was in charge hundreds of years ago of doing this split up,
they did a poor job.
They really did a poor job.
Yeah.
It's like it's like when we're watching Star Trek on Paramount and they stick the commercial in the wrong place and then you come back from the commercial break just in time for the
fucking credits.
No, that's not what I was going to say.
Oh.
You come back just in time for the characters to glance at each other and go, oh, and then it goes to a commercial break.
Yeah, it really annoys
But then it
me.
comes back because it's not a commercial break because we already just had our fake commercial break.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what this is like. They split it up all wrong because they're dumb. I can't say it any other way. They're just dumb.
Sure.
Especially in short books like this, it's not like you didn't have your pick of where to split it.
Right.
Okay, so verse 1 is the superscription, the title, the description, etc. Now, where it says of Solomon, that could actually mean that Solomon is the author, which we've already decided absolutely not.
Right.
It could also mean that the book is dedicated to Solomon, which, okay, I could see that, whatever. Or it was merely a part of the royal library. But deciding that it's an allegory is how they put it into the book and decided, yep, this is a piece of the Bible. But what happened was they find all of these documents and, they find them in different caves, like the Dead Sea Scrolls and shit like that, all these different codexes, and they're all from the same time period or whatever. And so when they put it all in the Bible, it's not necessarily stuff that's all related to each other. As we've read many pieces that don't belong together in any way whatsoever. This one's just the most outlandish.
Right.
But it's basically all just different things that are old shit.
Got it.
You know what I mean?
I guess what really gets me is that apparently we've had a couple of thousands of years to figure this out, right? At least.
And we just stopped.
But right.
We just let it be what it is and didn't do anything else with it.
But for the most part, we've apparently settled on this is the best version of God's word.
Right.
And
that irritates, as a person who loves to organize and analyze literature, that bugs the piss out of me. Because what the Bible should actually be called is a big giant collection of old shit that doesn't necessarily all go together, but we found it all together in around the same place.
And often talks about God.
Yeah. Sometimes.
Whatever.
Sometimes, usually.
Right. Sometimes, usually.
But it all was around the same geographic location, or we found it all around the same time period. So we just stapled it all together and said, boom, this whole thing, all these different documents are a Bible.
That's the Bible.
That's the Bible.
Yep.
And that's dumb.
I agree.
That's dumb.
I agree.
So when people say, quote, it's in the Bible, what they mean is it's in one of several hundred of different stories and documents. And I'm not going to tell you which one it is. And it doesn't matter because I didn't really read any of it.
And also, I don't actually know anything about it because if I did, I'd also know that there's other texts that are kind of adjacent to it, but never got it, or that aren't included in it now, or got taken out at some point in the distant future past. I mean,
right.
And so therefore they aren't technically in the Bible anymore, but they are still adjacent to it.
They are.
And
they're the same. They're part of the same collection of quote unquote all those old stories.
But the Christians don't actually know that because they don't really give a fuck that much.
Right. No. They want to go to musicals and get their boobs felt up in public, you know? I mean, that's
right.
I'm sorry that I keep busting on her. It's just that that's to me what it comes down to.
Right. No,
it's
the hypocrisy.
Yeah, not that I give a shit if she's getting felt up. It's I want nobody else to be felt up, though.
Right, right.
You know?
Yeah.
I want my boobs to be massaged in public, and I don't want anybody else to get their boobs massaged. And moreover, I want to call them whores and pieces of shit.
Right.
And I'm like, how about if none of us are whores and pieces of shit, and we all get our boobs massaged?
Right.
Wouldn't that be nice?
That'd be great, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, moving on. Verses 2 through 7 were from the female perspective, okay, the girl.
Okay.
And this section contains the description of the lovers first coming together and intimacy. The speaker is definitely a woman. And she's like, you're so fucking great.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Verses 8 through 11 were the man responding with invitation and praise. And he's like, you two are kind of cool. I really like your earrings. And then verses 12 through 14 is a female again. And she's like talking about how good he smells. Okay. Our, what's the word? Translation did not use the word spikenard, but it just used the word perfume. But in older translations, like the King James and whatnot, it does use the word spikenard. And it comes to the same thing, perfume. But this particular type of perfume is a substance that originated from India, extracted from a plant growing in the Himalaya mountains in Nepal and Bhutan.
Wow.
Yeah. It was a very precious
I was going to say that
thing.
made quite a trip to get to the Bible.
Well, not only that, we don't know this because we haven't read it yet, so spoilers. But when Mary anoints Jesus, when she's like rubbing up on his feet and stuff, I don't know if you're aware that that's a thing that's going to happen.
Got it.
There's this guy named Jesus and this chick named Mary's going to rub his feet.
Sure.
She uses this same perfume, and it's priced at more than 300 denarii, which is very much a lot.
Got it. Yeah.
Denaries. Okay. That's a whole shit ton of denaries.
Got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, another thing that's mentioned here, but not in our translation, because we actually read one that's readable.
Right.
Is camphor or henna. And this is a small shrub about 8 to 10 feet high that produces clusters of white and yellow blossoms with a powerful fragrance. And it continues to grow in the Engedi area from ancient times until the modern era.
Okay.
So we can still find that bush today.
Got it.
And in case you were wondering, the Engedi is an oasis on the western shore of the Dead Sea.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
So then we get to verse 15, and that is the man saying, my God, you're so fucking beautiful. Okay?
Yeah.
And then verses 16 and 17 finish it off, and she's like, love is paradise. You know, we're making love in all these fucking trees and shit.
And barns.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, it's not a barn.
Oh.
Okay? No, they're outdoors.
Oh, okay.
And you perfectly caught it when she was like, where do you graze your cattle at noon? Because noon is when they take their siesta.
Sure. Okay. Yeah.
Like they do a midday nap because it's hot.
Right.
And so he was telling her, this is where you need to go and I will fuck you hard there. And so when they get there, it's just like trees and it's beautiful. It's outdoors and it's the perfect spot to lay down and fuck.
Got it.
And so the focus of the subject in these two verses is trees, and it provides a picture of the bed as a spreading of greenery and growth, and also a spreading of her fucking legs, if we're being honest.
Right. Yes.
So that is chapter 1
of
Song of Songs.
Well,
Song of Solomon.
That was quite a surprise to me.
I thought it was, and I thought it would be more fun to do. Let's just jump right in.
Right.
With you not knowing a goddamn thing.
Yeah.
And then talk about it after.
No, good shit.
Yeah.
All right. Well.
Okay, I just have to tell you one more thing. I have been sitting on this knowledge ever since I realized that Song of Solomon was coming after Ecclesiastes.
Well, that must have been hard for you.
Yeah, it's been over a week that I knew this was coming. And I couldn't say a goddamn word. And then when I was like reading about chapter 1,
yeah,
I was like,
you're getting real excited, huh?
And you kept asking me like, what is it called? And I had to just bite my lip and not say anything. And then when we were on the porch tonight, before we started reading, you asked me about it. And I was like, if you ask me about this one more time, I'm going to spill. And I was like so excited because I knew the sex was just about around the corner. And you know how I am about the sex in the Bible.
Right.
Very exciting stuff.
Oh, God. Okay, so that was Song of Solomon, chapter 1.
Sure as fuck was.
And tomorrow we're going to be back with...
Chicka bow wow, more sex from Song of Solomon, chapter 2.
All right, we'll see you guys then.
Bye.
Hey, wife, I guess that's the end?
But husband, that's just sad.
It doesn't have to be. We are on lots of social media platforms like Twitter. Our handle there is sacrilegious_D.
For D's nuts.
Oh my God. Stop doing that. Anyway, we're also on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. There's a link to all of our social media sites at our website.
Ooh, we have a website?
Yeah, it's sacrilegiousdiscourse.com, where you can also find a link to our merch shop.
We have a merch shop?
Yep, we have podcast-themed clothing, mugs, notebooks, and more, as well as an atheist and science-themed products.
Wow, our fans should really go check that out right now.
Definitely. They can get in touch with us by sending an email to sacrilegiousdiscourse@gmail.com. But before they do that, we could really use some help.
Oh yeah? With what?
Well, it's not free running the podcast, and we need some financial support in order to get better equipment, which will free up time so we can concentrate on our podcast and our fans.
Okay, so what should they do?
Head over to patreon.com/sacrilegiousdiscourse and sign up as a contributor on our podcast. Supporters there receive additional bi-weekly episodes that we record just for our Patreon members for as little as $2 a month.
Also, we'd really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe on whatever platform you're using.
And Apple Podcast reviews help us out tremendously.
Like and subscribe. Leave an Apple review. Join us on Twitter. Support us on Patreon. That's a lot of instructions. Don't forget to say thanks.
Thanks.
Okay, bye.
Hey, wife, I guess that's the end?
But husband, that's just sad.
It doesn't have to be. We are on lots of social media platforms like Twitter. Our handle there is sacrilegious_D.
For D's nuts.
Oh my God. Stop doing that. Anyway, we're also on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. There's a link to all of our social media sites at our website.
Ooh, we have a website?
Yeah, it's sacrilegiousdiscourse.com, where you can also find a link to our merch shop.
We have a merch shop?
Yep, we have podcast-themed clothing, mugs, notebooks, and more, as well as an atheist and science-themed products.
Wow, our fans should really go check that out right now.
Definitely. They can get in touch with us by sending an email to sacrilegiousdiscourse@gmail.com. But before they do that, we could really use some help.
Oh yeah? With what?
Well, it's not free running the podcast, and we need some financial support in order to get better equipment, which will free up time so we can concentrate on our podcast and our fans.
Okay, so what should they do?
Head over to patreon.com/sacrilegiousdiscourse and sign up as a contributor on our podcast. Supporters there receive additional bi-weekly episodes that we record just for our Patreon members for as little as $2 a month.
Also, we'd really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe on whatever platform you're using.
And Apple Podcast reviews help us out tremendously.
Like and subscribe. Leave an Apple review. Join us on Twitter. Support us on Patreon. That's a lot of instructions. Don't forget to say thanks.
Thanks.
Okay, bye.